Alright, it's December. You're excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind. I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind. Mostly for Roxas, but for everything else as well. But now since we're in the final month of the year, we're at the point where we have to ask ourselves, when is that final trailer taking place and when is this DLC finally releasing? Although we know a ton about the DLC so far, including its contents, we still don't know the price. We don't know exactly when the final trailer is going to drop, even though we know it's going to happen this month. And we don't know when it's exactly going to drop. But we got a bunch of clues as of late that's going to add up together, and we'll finally be able to speculate and figure out when the final trailer is going to take place and when this DLC could finally drop for us Kingdom Hearts fans. What is going on, boys and girls? It's your boy HMK once again with another Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind video. We are nearing the end of the year and the hype is to the maximum for this awesome DLC that's gonna harken the days of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix games. As always, for the safety of hype, I'm gonna ask you to strap on in as we remind ourselves what we're waiting for. Let's dive right into the darkness. Right off the bat, there's a lot going into the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC, such as playing as other characters like Riku, Roxas, and Aqua, additional scenarios and bosses akin to that of the data battle rematches from Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, some new modes, and a ton more, which I'm gonna go into detail in this huge breakdown video a little more down the line this month. But once again, the billion-dollar question in the room is when that final trailer is going to drop, and a lot of people believe that final trailer, according to Nomura, is going to also contain the final release date of the DLC, which would make sense considering that the past two trailers only had the coming soon or coming this winter tag. And guess what, boys and girls, winter is knocking on our door. With that being said, let's first talk about the trailer placement on when this final trailer could drop. There are two huge gaming events that are going on this month, December, where it could drop that a lot of people have their eyes glued on. The first of which is coming up very soon, is the Game Awards being hosted and created by Jeff Keighley. Now, in recent years, the show has been pretty bonkers when it comes to video game announcements, and is no stranger to revealing DLC to very popular games that released within the same year of that specific show. One good example is Breath of the Wild, the Champions Ballad. Now, a lot of people believe that the Game Awards would be a good bet, and I'm not writing off the possibility. However, the Game Awards never really showcased anything Kingdom Hearts of the sort, and the show has been going on for almost 5 years, you know, when that Kingdom Hearts hype was hot. So given that the track record seems kinda iffy for Kingdom Hearts to be at the Game Awards, I'm going to remain skeptical when it comes to this game being at the show. But who knows, maybe we could be surprised. I know I sure was when Kingdom Hearts 3 showed up at the Xbox 2018 E3 conference, and since Kingdom Hearts 3 is being nominated for 2 awards there, I'm gonna stay mildly hopeful. However, this next event within December seems a bit more likely when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts content in general. You guys know what I'm talking about, Jump Festa 2020. Even though it happens in December, they call it Jump Festa 2020. It takes place December 21st and 22nd Japan time. And if you kept up with Kingdom Hearts content and news drops, then you would know that Jump Festa always gave Kingdom Hearts a home when it comes to announcing their new games, their old games, and everything in between, including the remixes. So with that kind of track record, I'm leaning towards more to Jump Festa for the final Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind trailer, along with the release date. However, there's something that we do have to note. Very recently, Square Enix's lineup for the show at Jump Festa shows a lot of things, including Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it doesn't list Kingdom Hearts 3 or Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind. Now, of course, it could be added down the line because it is subject to change, but if Nomura already told us that we're gonna have another trailer that is gonna be apparently super bonkers and amazing and we're really gonna like it, along with the release date this month, then you would think they would add it to the lineup preemptively because we already know that it's coming. With that being considered, it makes me think of a new third option. Have you guys ever noticed that lately Kingdom Hearts, when it comes to releasing trailers and news updates, seem to be rolling to the beat of their own drum. Very Nintendo-like, wouldn't you say? What I mean is that specifically for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, they've been dropping trailers outside of events or prior to huge events, usually opting to release the trailers and information at the orchestras. And in the case for the second ReMind trailer, they literally dropped it before TGS. Not during TGS, but before TGS. They were making this whole countdown event thing over on social media. The point that I'm trying to drive at is that it could be possible that this final Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind trailer could literally drop outside of an event. It doesn't have to drop at the Game Awards. It doesn't have to drop at Jump Festa. In my opinion, it would be optimal to drop it at one of those events, specifically the Game Awards. A lot of people are going to be watching that show. But Disney and Square Enix have shown they could drop the final trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind at any point they can really choose to. It's gonna happen this month, but they can drop it literally whenever they want to. But my speculation theory is that they are going to drop it outside of an event, but prior to Jump Festa. So that way they can release it on their own time and still answer any questions about the DLC at the Jump Festa event. Because of course, once again, Kingdom Hearts 3 or the ReMind DLC is not listed at the event to have any type of video or showing, but Final Fantasy VII Remake is, which means that Hashimoto, who technically isn't the producer of Kingdom Hearts anymore, although I'm sure that Mr. Hazama will be in attendance as well. You know, the new Kingdom Hearts producer. But undoubtedly, Mr. Nomura, being the director of Final Fantasy VII Remake, along with being the director of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, will more than likely be in attendance. And there he can answer questions about the ReMind DLC to anyone who's asking him about the game, along with Final Fantasy VII Remake. So with that being said, I do believe that the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC final trailer may drop the week of Jump Festa, which is the week of December 21st. Mark your calendars, boys and girls. Alrighty, now it's time to the $1 trillion question, is when is this DLC going to drop? Now we know that the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC is going to be coming this winter, and then, you know, when you think of winter, you're like, hey, yeah, December! But technically, winter actually starts at the end of December and goes all the way till March of next year. But hey, look what's really sneaky about winter this year. It literally starts on the final day of Jump Festa. I see you, Nomura. Anyways, with that being said, a lot of people believe that this DLC could still drop within December, but a lot of people are arguing the notion that it could also drop in January, you know, for the 1-year anniversary of the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, which would make a lot of sense, but personally I want it as soon as possible. But speaking on soon, it could be releasing sooner than we think, hopefully not by January. We got some little tidbits of information when combined together tells us that Nomura and the team, they're wrapping things up. First off the bat, last night at the PlayStation Awards 2019, Kingdom Hearts 3 received the Platinum Prize, which is an award you get for selling over 1 million copies in Japan and Asian regions. And there to accept the award was Mr. Shinji Hashimoto, even though he's technically not the series producer anymore, although he was joined by Mr. Ichiro Hazama, who is the new series producer. When accepting the award, this is what Hashimoto had to say. Normally, it is the director Nomura and the Osaka team that should be present here, but since they are hard at work on finishing the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC, right now they couldn't find the free time to come, so myself and Hazama had to come instead. Oh boy, Nomura is wrapping things up, but that's just part 1 of the juicy info that points to ReMind coming soon. This, along with the fact that my boy JJ Lugo, in his Definitive Discussion Rebooted, had an interview with Richard Epcar, and we all know him as the voice actor for Ansem Seeker of Darkness, along with Terra Xehanort. It is in this interview that Mr. Epcar slips something in about what obviously is Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind. He says, "It's really nice to be part of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I've been very honored and blessed to have done 8 of those games, and maybe 9 games by now, who knows. We just did something recently for Kingdom Hearts, which I was kind of shocked about, but I guess it's part of that additional stuff they're going to add. That's a really dope scoop, my friend. I'm gonna leave the link to the entire definitive discussion rebooted featuring Richard Epcar and JJ Lugo in the description box so you guys can check it out yourselves. Now, with that little piece of information along with everything else that has been said, it should be noted that within video game design and development, it's usually noted that voice acting, especially when localizing a game outside of English-speaking territories, is usually one of the last steps in development. So what this tells me is that Richard Epcar talking about how he already recorded for Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, and that Hashimoto said that the team is working hard on finishing up the DLC, leads me to believe that Nomura and the team may literally be wrapping up English lip syncing for the additional story content of the game with all of the new audio they gain. And if that is the case, I could see that this DLC could drop before the end of the year. I remember what I said earlier, that winter literally begins on the last day of Jump Festa. They could literally drop a trailer, talk about information of the ReMind DLC at Jump Festa, and it could be releasing the week of Christmas so that all the good little boys and girls getting a new copy of Kingdom Hearts 3 under their Christmas tree will be ready to play the full experience of the base game with the DLC attached, ready and waiting for them on their PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones. But I want to know what you guys think about all of the speculation when it comes to the final trailer and the release date of Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind. The wait is so... just let me play Roxas. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And while you're at it, please like, share, favorite, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK for new Kingdom Hearts content that I post every week. Big thanks to my Patreon supporters for help making this video happen. If you want to find out how you can support HMK, check out my Patreon page where you can support for as little as $1 a month. Alright guys, so until the next video, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.